Hello everyone, I'm Rinhound0. We are back yet again talking about the forcing of the removal of options, male and female genders, for a game called Dragon Quest III 2D-HD Remake. You also have Elon Musk weighing in the entire thing, accusing American regulations of forcing said removal and saying this is insane. Now this comes after a video that came out from the creator of Dragon Quest talking about why they had to remove these options, saying that censorship is basically real for this game, which is crazy to me because there are people saying that, it's not a big deal, censorship's not real, all this other nonsense that I was hearing from a bunch of so many ponies on Twitter. But let's get into this article from that Park Place. Elon Musk weighs in on Dragon Quest creator accusing American regulations of forcing removal of options to choose between male and female genders. This is insane. Elon Musk shared his thoughts on Dragon Quest creator Yuji Horii accusing American relations of forcing the removal of the option to choose between male and female characters in Dragon Quest III HD2D Remake. They shouldn't be listening to these weirdos because obviously the regulations has been infected with a bunch of weirdo DEI and gender ideology nonsense over there. It was reported at the beginning of this month that developer Square Enix was removing the option for players to choose between male and female characters and were instead labeling the character options as A and B because they think that male and females are the same biologically, which they are not. This was reported by Royut Kudia 2089, who noted that the game has, quote, no distinction between male and female heroes. Ryokutia also noted that the characters are labeled A and B, with the A version appearing like a male hero while the B version is a female hero. Ryokutia even notes that the A version is voiced by male actor Hiyama Nobuyuki, while the B version is voiced by Minaguchi Yuko. On top of the main character having their sex removed from the character select, Ryokutia also reported that, quote, jobs will also no longer be distinguished by gender in name. So basically changing what the game was. It's not really... It's basically a full-on remake where they don't just remaster the game, they just completely change what it is. These changes were confirmed in a preview for the game in the Weekly Shonen Jump magazine. Ex-user Scratch_Z shared, quote, this preview in the latest issue of Japanese magazine Weekly Shonen Jump confirms Dragon Quest III HD2D Remake is using Type A and Type B in place of male and female, which is why I refuse to support this game. Emulation. Following this confirmation, the game was added to the Sweet Baby Inc. Detective Steam Curator list, as well as Kabutus Rambo's DEI Detective website. On top of the removal of the option to choose between male and female characters, Kabutus cites that the game also censored the trolls in the game by removing their lips. He wrote, quote, on a much more personal and nerdier level, and this one really pisses me off, I must say it is the censorship of the trolls' lips. So you can see in the HD2D remake, it's not there. It's on the Switch, and obviously looks like a different depiction and another different depiction based on different versions of the game. Not only is the game being added to the Sweet Baby Inc. Detective Steam Curator group or list, as well as DEIDetective.com, but numerous gamers have expressed on the game's Steam forums that they do not plan to purchase the game due to the changes Square Enix has made. McGrath posted, no man/woman DEI censorship, you don't get my money. No man/woman DEI censorship, you don't get my money. In an interview at Tokyo Game Show, which just recently passed, and Xbox had a great Japanese game show, had a bunch of Final Fantasies come to the Xbox, a bunch of games like Trials of Mana come to Game Pass, alongside former Weekly Shonen Jump editor-in-chief Kazuhiko Torishima. Horii was asked about the changes made to the character designs and specifically why more clothing was added to Jenna Sharp, the female hero in the game, which has also been criticized. We actually have the clip right here. So you can see the original version here, and then this is the newer version here. So you can see that the chest area was edited a little bit there, more armor was added to her character, all that good stuff.
とか当時とそのままなのかどうなのかみたいなのがありましたよね。また。
まあね、いろいろ規制もあってね。露出し。
So it said there were various regulations in place.
いろいろ規制もあってね。露出しちゃいけないとかね。
Apparently, it's not allowed to show too much skin.
そこちょっとあんまり深掘りする気はないんですけど。いいのにだってフィクションだけどその中に主人公というあなた
And that's all it should be. Simply about the user immersing themselves in the fiction and going on an adventure. That's all RPGs should be about.
が入って冒険するっていうことでいいじゃないって思うんですけど、違うんですかね。
なんですかね。よくわかんないですけどね、これについてはね。
ゲームだし。
It's a game, it's fiction, it's a virtual experience, so as long as it's enjoyable, I think that's all that matters.
まあフィクションという自分の中のこうバーチャル体験での
Right, and a game should stay true to what made it great and stay true to the original vision of the game.
ノンフィクションだから楽しくければいいのにっていうふうに思っちゃいますけどね。
あんまり露出するとね、
If there's too much exposure, the age rating goes up. So they have to censor it because of ESRB, is what it seems like.
で上がっちゃうっていうね。
Which I think is dumb within itself.
年齢でなくなってしまうっていうのがあったりとか。
ルールがやっぱなんか各国違ったりするんでね、広く売ろうと思うと一番厳しいところに合わせざるを得ないとか。
でも
当時そんなこと思わなかったですけどね。
コンプラっていう名のね、やっぱりね、ある種のね。
Yeah, because apparently, seems, if I remember correctly, woke weirdos infected the ESRB.
なんだろうな、絶対神というべき、善の名を借りた悪みたいなのがある。全員が深いか。
There's no such thing as content that doesn't make everyone uncomfortable.
覚えないなんてことはないわけ。だって深いのことを覚える動向でもいいわけよ。だって綺麗汚いとかさ、善悪って人それぞれ
Because beauty and ugliness, good and evil are different for everyone.
感じ方があるわけ。
As in, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
で、物事はやっぱり根っこにあるのはやっぱり絶対やっちゃいけないことだけいくつかあって、それさえやらなきゃあとはいいじゃない、そういうのがないわけ。だからやっぱり欧米の方から来てるその。
There's a religious concept from the West, especially America, that influences their approach to spicy education, right?
宗教的な概念。
Let's see. Their approach to compliance is really narrow-minded. When selling manga in America, everything had to be categorized by age groups. For Shonen Jump manga, they couldn't be sold unless they were rated ages 13 and up. The risk of lawsuits. Doing business with a ridiculous country is really frustrating, aka the US. Because of that, Japan also gets negatively influenced. In Dragon Quest, you used to be able to choose between a male and female main character, but now you can't choose between a man and woman anymore. We have to label them as Type 1 and Type 2. I really wonder who's complaining about this. A bunch of woke weirdos who don't buy anything. That's who's complaining about this type of stuff. As translated by Velut News, Hori responded, quote, yeah, there were various regulations in place. Apparently, it's not allowed to show too much skin. I really don't understand that either. If there's too much exposure, the age rating goes up. It means you won't be able to sell this as an all ages product, as Dragon Quest has always been sold as a rated E for everyone type of product. We kind of went through everything there, and Musk reacted, saying this is insane, that obviously the creators of Dragon Age have to bend the knee and comply in order to sell their game in the US, which is going to hurt the game at the end of the day, because there's going to be plenty of people, I'm sure, that are not going to buy this game because of the censorship that they had to put in this game. I don't know why they decided to comply, considering how Dragon Quest is such a huge franchise and they're trying to release Dragon Quest 12. You can only imagine how Dragon Quest 12 is going to look when that comes out and how much censorship that's going to have when that releases. It's just crazy to me how they don't understand why the Japanese have to bend the knee for woke sensibilities, a bunch of weirdos who don't even buy games, who don't play games, who don't enjoy games. I don't understand why they have to, follow these rules. It's such a weird thing to me that back in the day you could sell E to everyone for Final Fantasy VII. At least I believe it was ready for everyone, but you can have, Tifa Bobs and all that good stuff. And then they of course had their little group of people that censored stuff for the remake, and pretty sure they disbanded that group because they're useless, and they made sales crater for Rebirth. So at the end of the day, considering that Square Enix just recently got off the Sweet Baby Inc. list, I'm really hoping that they can find a way to change this, because that would be great for all the gamers who want to experience this game in higher definition and don't want to deal with the censorship, because if they have to deal with the censorship, they'll find other ways, like set on the high seas, in order to play the original version in the same graphics that they could be playing, that they'd be playing this game in. So Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button, comment below how you feel about all this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video, go live on this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.